The Boomerang isn't just another twin. It can turn a total engine failure into a minor inconvenience mid-flight. Ultralight pilots can't get enough of the Boomerang. It blends speed, safety, efficiency, and a wild, asymmetric design flawlessly. Here's the thing about traditional twin-engine planes. They've been flying roughly the same way since the 1930s. One engine on each wing, a fuselage that's perfectly mirrored on both sides, and a promise of safety through redundancy. On paper, it's genius. Lose an engine over the Gulf of Mexico at night, or in some endless stretch of wilderness with nothing but dirt below you? That second engine is your lifeline. You're still in the game. But this safety comes with a catch, and it's a big one. The moment one engine dies, you're not just down on power. The plane starts fighting you. Yaw, roll, sideways shove toward the dead engine. Suddenly, the simple flight becomes a constant battle to keep the nose pointing where it's supposed to go. Pilots have to mash the rudder, wrestle the controls, and constantly correct. And even then, if you're slow or unprepared, you can lose control before you even stall. Take the Beechcraft Baron, or a standard Cessna twin. Beautiful machines, solid performers, but put one engine out, and suddenly you realize how unforgiving they can be. A 6-foot gap between props might not sound like much until one of them quits, and the whole fuselage wants to pivot around it. It's a brutal dance between physics and pilot skill. And for a lot of ultralight pilots dreaming about safety and fun, it's a limitation they've had to live with for decades. So yes, conventional twins work, and yes, they save lives, but they demand respect. And that's exactly what makes a plane like the Boomerang so damn fascinating. It promises the safety of a twin without all the drama. Wait, you're watching right now, but not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did? Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. Some designers tried to solve the asymmetric thrust nightmare with a wild idea. Stick one engine in the nose and one in the tail. Centerline thrust. Sounds simple, right? That's exactly what planes like the Cessna Skymaster did. The same concept shows up later in Rutan's Defiant, his experimental home-built push-pull twin. The beauty of this setup? Lose an engine and the plane barely notices. No yaw snapping you sideways, no sudden roll panic. It's safe, almost boringly predictable in emergencies. Pilots finally get a taste of stress-free engine-out handling, which, if you've flown conventional twins, is basically a dream come true. But of course, there's always a catch. Stick an engine at the nose and another at the tail, and suddenly you've got a vibrating, noisy cabin. Long flights feel like sitting in a metal washing machine. Baggage space? Forget it. That rear engine is sitting right where you'd want to store cargo. And efficiency? The drag penalties and weight make these planes solid but far from elegant. Rutan's Defiant fixed some of the drama. Engine-out handling was excellent, but it still wasn't optimized for cruising efficiency or utility. You were safer, yes, but paying for it in comfort and performance. It was clever, and it worked, but pilots kept dreaming of something better. Something that could deliver safety without all the compromises. Wait, you're watching right now but not subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did? Okay, cool. Now back to the planes. When Rutan started sketching the Boomerang, He didn't just want another push-pull twin. He wanted 5 passengers comfortably seated, more cabin space than the long EZ, and enough room for baggage without turning the interior into a human Tetris puzzle. Speed and efficiency were just as important. He was chasing catbird-level cruise performance, the kind of sleek, fast efficiency most GA twins could only dream about. And yes, he wanted 2 engines for real-world safety, so night flights over water or long, lonely stretches wouldn't be terrifying exercises in survival. The other goal? Handling that felt natural. No cabin buzz, no crazy vibrations, no trade-offs in comfort. The Boomerang had to be a twin that handled beautifully, even if one engine quit, without punishing pilots with noise, stress, or awkward interior compromises. Every line on the sketchpad was about solving the twins' age-old problems, not just reinventing the wheel. Here's where Rutan's genius really shows. Instead of sticking engines out on the wings or one in the tail, he moved the right engine inboard and mounted it on the fuselage. Both engines now sit closer to the centerline, and suddenly losing one doesn't yank the plane sideways like a stubborn mule. Yaw? Barely noticeable. Control? Intuitive. But it wasn't just a simple engine swap. The airframe got asymmetric tweaks everywhere. Fuel tanks, passenger seating, and baggage compartments all shifted to keep balance no matter how full the plane got. Every ounce counted because weight and balance were now part of the safety story. Then there's the material magic, carbon fiber construction. Strong, ridiculously light, and perfect for bending the rules without breaking them. Reduced drag, higher efficiency, and a lighter airframe means smaller engines can still punch above their weight. And the wings, oh, the wings. Forward swept, moving the aerodynamic center forward to counteract that nose-mounted engine. Stalls start at the root, not the tips, giving full aileron control and a stall recovery that feels almost like cheating. One engine fails, and the plane simply keeps flying. No heart in your throat surprises. It's the kind of stability and predictability that makes even ultralight pilots sit up and take notice. One of the biggest secrets behind the Boomerang's performance isn't the engines at all, it's the airframe itself. Compared to a pressurized Beechcraft Baron, the Boomerang is about 1,367 pounds lighter. That's insane. Every pound saved translates directly into speed, climb, and efficiency. It's why smaller 4-cylinder Lycoming engines can power this thing without breaking a sweat. Then there's pressurization. The Boomerang runs 4.6 psi versus the Baron's 3.8. That means at 25,000 feet, the cabin feels like 10,150 feet instead of 12,300. A noticeable difference for comfort and fatigue on longer flights. But lightweight comes with responsibility. Carbon fiber is strong, but every gallon of fuel burnt, and every passenger shift changes the balance. Pilots have to be aware and smart about loading, because the plane reacts more quickly than a conventional twin. It's a game of weight and balance mastery, and Rutan built it knowing that precision matters. Inside the Boomerang, Rutan didn't just pack 5 seats. He designed a space that actually works. The left boom stays open for baggage, so nobody's playing human Tetris trying to cram gear and passengers together. The front seats are staggered. The pilot is on the right, and the passenger is a few inches back. Elbows don't fight each other, and comfort is real. Controls are equally clever. Both front seats get side sticks, but only the right has rudder pedals. Oh, now who's really flying? Every movement feels natural. And the doors? Ingenious. Rear passengers climb in via a small air stair behind the wing. Front passengers slide in through a windscreen door. Pressurization stays solid. The structure stays strong. And getting in and out is effortless. No chopping up the wing spar for a traditional door. The landing gear is quirky but brilliant. The nose wheel sits offset to the left, balancing the mains and tucking neatly forward when retracted. The main gear is asymmetrical, so the plane doesn't tip back when passengers climb in the rear first. Steering? No nose wheel nonsense. Differential braking via split pedals handles direction, with built-in redundancy. Each side controls its own brake system. On takeoff and landing, it tracks straight, feels solid, and behaves exactly as expected. It's weird geometry on paper, but in the cockpit, it just works. Every oddity, every asymmetry is part of the design genius. Pilots get stability, control, and predictability even before they hit the air. Flying the Boomerang is where the plane truly shows its genius. At a wing loading of roughly 41 pounds per square foot, it feels solid and planted, even in turbulence that would have smaller twins bouncing around like rag dolls. There's a reassuring heft without ever feeling sluggish. Speed? Don't blink. Max cruise clocks in around 264 knots, roughly 304 miles per hour. Insanely fast for a 5-seat twin. Yet thanks to clever aerodynamics, it's efficient and smooth, not twitchy. The wings themselves are another trick up Rutan's sleeve. Full-span ailerons double as flaperons, drooping for slow-speed work when you're landing or taking off, and acting as spoilers to clean up airflow at high speeds. Every inch of those wings works for you. Engine-out handling is a dream. The props sit less than a foot apart, meaning asymmetric thrust drama is almost non-existent. Twin tails sit right in the prop wash, keeping rudder authority strong even when you're moving slow and dirty. Stalls are textbook safe. Nose drops first at the root, ailerons stay effective, and recovery starts. And yes, if you want to, you can fly full power on just one engine without touching the rudder, a feat most conventional twins can only dream of. Here's a wild little secret. The Boomerang's engines aren't even identical. One puts out 210 horsepower, the other 200. No hidden engineering trick here. Rutan used what was available, practical, and inexpensive. Even better? This wasn't some corporate lab-built project. It's a one-off carbon fiber masterpiece built after hours by Rutan and a handful of volunteers at Scaled Composites. High-tech innovation meets the grassroots, let's just build it spirit. That combination of clever engineering and hands-on craftsmanship is exactly why this plane feels alive, intuitive, and almost magical in the air. Ultralight pilots are obsessed with the Boomerang for one simple reason: safety without compromise. Engine-out emergencies, usually tense and nerve-wracking, are almost stress-free. The plane just stays in control. Then there's the fun factor. Speed, efficiency, responsiveness. It delivers a performance thrill that few GA twins can match. Forward swept wings, asymmetric design tweaks, clever weight distribution, it's engineering that feels alive and intuitive. The cockpit adds another layer of fascination. Side stick controls, split brakes, staggered ergonomic seats. Everything is designed to feel natural and give the pilot authority while maintaining comfort. Combine that with 5-passenger utility and thoughtful baggage space, and the Boomerang isn't just fun, it's practical. Put it all together: performance, utility, and experimental genius. That's why ultralight pilots keep circling back. It's a plane that doesn't just fly, it teaches, it surprises, and it makes you feel like you're part of something extraordinary every time you climb aboard.
One of my favorites is the Boomerang that I'm sitting in. It is a very safe, long-range, light twin airplane, and it's the airplane that I fly nowadays.
The Boomerang doesn't just fly, it rewrites the rulebook for twin-engine general aviation. Forget the usual drama of asymmetric thrust, the sudden yaw, and the fight to keep control when one engine dies. Rutan's design basically kills that problem at the root, turning what used to be a high-stress emergency into something almost routine. For pilots, that's revolutionary. What makes it even more impressive is how it was achieved. No wind tunnel, no fancy CFD simulations, just Rutan's experience, a feel for aerodynamics, and some serious math. The combination of forward-swept wings, inboard engine placement, carbon fiber lightness, and asymmetric airframe tweaks is pure experimental aviation at its finest. Its efficiency, pressurization, practicality, and safety all rolled into one machine. And it's not just about numbers or engineering cleverness. The Boomerang inspires pilots, especially those in the ultralight and experimental communities. People don't just want to fly it, they dream about it. The cockpit layout, the intuitive controls, the clever landing gear, and the sheer stability at any speed. All of it creates a flying experience that sticks with you. In GA circles, it's earned a reputation that few aircraft ever reach. A dream aeroplane, a benchmark for what a twin can do when someone refuses to compromise. It's a testament to what happens when innovation meets practicality and when a legendary designer refuses to settle for the ordinary. The Boomerang's genius lies in balancing safety, speed, efficiency, and innovation. Experimental aviation at its finest, crafted by a legend. For ultralight pilots, it's more than just a plane. It's a statement of what general aviation can achieve. So, what's your take? Hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.